Good morning and welcome to another edition of Mark's Inspiration. Glad you could join me here today as always, and it's a beautiful sunny warm day in St. Louis, Missouri today, and December is right around the corner and pretty soon it's going to be getting cold. But I think December 21st is the summer solstice or something. Anyway, that's when the days start getting longer again, which is what I look forward to because I don't like winter too much. I know why people move to Florida and go down south during the winter, because it gets pretty damn nasty and cold here with the snow. With that being said, like and subscribe. And today's topic is more of online dating. I have a fine example of women being accustomed to simps, of men bowing down and doing whatever the woman asks them. I was talking to a girl from France. Well, at least I think she was from France. No, Germany, but I think she's French because she wrote one line in French, which I can kind of read because I speak Spanish and it's somewhat similar. So I always get her number. I got her WhatsApp number, and then she couldn't get a hold of me. It's like, it seemed like she was kind of a scammer. I thought, what do you mean she can't contact the US? So assuming that maybe she just wasn't very, I hate to say bright because it's like I'm belittling her. Okay, let's say it this way. Assuming she wasn't very suave with WhatsApp and talking to people around the world, I found the prefix from where she would call, which was just +1, and I gave her the whole number. And she was able to contact me. Not call, but message me. So I got a message from her, and she said, hello, this is, I'll say Sally. That's not her name, but I said, hey, what's up? I said, here, I got the conversation here. I really got a laugh out of it this morning. This is typical. Women are so used to simps that when a man is direct to them, they seem to be offended by it. So here's the way it went. She says, hey, I'm Sally. I said, good morning, Sally. Send me a photo of you holding a spoon for verification. As far as I know, she's not the girl in the photos. I have no idea. Okay, so I always ask for verification. Sometimes I tell them to send me the peace sign. Okay, the ones that are usually legit do it, and the ones that are cooperative and easy to get along with do it. And the scammers don't do it, and the girls you don't really want to go out with, they won't do it. They protest about it. I mean, what is the problem? Who knows who's on the other side there? If I met you in person, I wouldn't have to worry about that, would I? But I'm not meeting you in person. Okay, so here's her reply. She says, you send me a picture of you holding a carrot, otherwise I won't do it. I really got a kick out of that. That made me laugh. What the hell? So I sent her a message back. I said, oh, that's good. I said, I love it. And I did. I've never had anybody ask me to do that. I said, okay, but you'll have to wait until I get a carrot. I don't think I have any in the house, but I will check. Obviously, I didn't jump up and go to the refrigerator to see if I had some carrots. I was doing something else at the time, so I waited a little while. She writes back, no need. When you say this, you already distrust me. I think you are very impolite. I thought she said rude. Impolite. I guess it's similar. You already distrust me? I have no idea even who you are. How can I distrust a photo or a profile or a couple of messages? I mean, this is the way I view it. If you have a different view, please tell me, because I don't understand this whatsoever. I just want to know that the person I'm talking to, now if I were talking to them as I'm speaking to you now and you were on the other end and I was seeing you, obviously I wouldn't need them to hold a spoon or do a peace sign or do any kind of verification, but I'm not doing that, okay? We're talking by messages. I have no idea what she looks like. Maybe it is her, but maybe she doesn't look like what her profile photos say she looks like or presents her to look like, which is very common too. As all you know, we have these filters and all these things that can completely change the way a girl looks. So it's very important that you get a look at her in real time. If she doesn't want to be on video, some girls don't want to because you got a lot of guys out there that want to flash their penis at girls and do ignorant crap, okay? So some girls are afraid to do that. So, but if you need verification, which I think you do, before you get emotionally invested, I have talked to guys that call me up for help and they act like they've been going out with this girl for 6 months and they haven't even met her yet. They're extremely emotionally invested. They've been talking to her for a week or two or a month, and they've never even met the girl. And they didn't even tell me, I'm not even sure if they've even verified, more than likely they're not, that she is the girl or looks like her profile photos. Sometimes women gain weight, sometimes they lose weight, sometimes they party too much, sometimes they put photos on there that aren't representative of what they look like today. They have filters, as I said before. There are many reasons they may not look like their profile photos. Now, for you, you need to look like your profile photos. Don't use filters. This is my opinion. Also, when you're messaging, don't use emojis. Now, there are exceptions. I use this emoji. I will use that one in business and sometimes with a girl, just to be a short okay. But don't be using all these hearts and emojis in your messages. I know a lot of you guys grew up with that, and I could be wrong about this, but this is just what I think. It expresses way too much emotion. If you want to express your emotions, do it with your mentor. Do it with your best friend if you need to share something that's bothering you. But as a man, you need to be a little more reserved. Go watch 50 Shades of Grey and see if Christian Grey shows his emotions all the time. Another one is Pretty Woman. That's an old movie, but some of you older guys may know it. You younger guys, go watch that movie and see how Richard Gere is in that movie. Very rarely does he show his emotions. Look at the studs, okay? Look at the chads, the guys in the movies that are in control. They're not going around, well, honey, you're just so beautiful, and I love you, and sometimes I'm fearful if you're gonna cheat on me. I'm just sharing with you how I feel. That shit don't work, okay? Don't do that. Don't. Stop. And back to emojis, and I use them when I come in. I just started dating again, and I knew nothing about social media a few years back, and the girls were using them, so I used them, and some of the guys even told me to use whatever they use. And maybe they work for some people. I do use the devil head smiling once in a while if I say something covertly sexually with a sexual intention, but I use that rarely too. Okay, like I said, I really did stop using those emojis. I mean, sometimes I think they even convert some of the people to simps because you're pushing these heart emojis like on Instagram. To like something, you have to push a heart. In my opinion, men don't go around putting their heart out there everywhere. I know that's not what they're doing, but that's just, I'm just trying to steer you back to being a little more masculine and a little less open with your emotions in regards to women, because they just don't really respect that, okay? It just doesn't work. Don't go crying in front of your girlfriend. You want to cry in front of your mama, that's okay, but don't cry in front of your girlfriend. But back to the message. I'm off on a rabbit trail there. Okay. And she said, no need. When you say this, you already distrust me. I think you are very impolite. I'm like, well, okay. I see this is going nowhere. Now, a lot of guys would say, oh, well, I'm sorry. I just don't know. I want to make sure that you are. Screw that crap. I said, I'm a businessman. As you wish. Good luck to you, Sally. And that was it. I'm not going to mess with her. I did check the number. So I thought, well, maybe this girl or guy, whoever it is, you never know, is from Nigeria or Nigeria or Ghana. Okay, one of those places where there's a lot of scammers. I've heard some stories about people being taken for tens of thousands of dollars by sending money to people they never met or never did any kind of verification. I checked it. She was from Germany. She's French, of course, but I think her profile said she was in Germany, and she was from Germany. So probably she was the girl in the photo. Okay. Do I regret that? No, I don't. If she can't cooperate, what is so hard about picking up a spoon and holding it like this and saying, yes, this is me? I understand if she doesn't want to do it now because maybe she just woke up or she's getting ready to go to bed and she doesn't look too good or something. Okay, I'm okay with that. But what she could do is say, okay, well, I'll send you one later. I can't do it right now. No problem. I'm not in a hurry, all right? A man has plenty of time. He's not in a hurry. Okay, in contrast to that, there's another girl I talked to in Colombia, South America. This girl is so fine. I'm telling you what, she's one of them you look at least for me. Everybody has their different idea of a 10. But it's like, son of a gun. So I had her on the dating site, and they have a cam on the site. And I told her, I said, I can't remember exactly. I don't have the conversation in front of me, but I told her, I love the way she looked. I said, but hey, I can't see your body. That's important to me. And for men it is. Like I said, if I met you, a girl, if you're a girl watching this, not you guys, I'm not into guys. That's your deal, go for it. If I met a girl in person, I don't have to ask her what her body looks like. I can see her. But on dating sites, a lot of times they don't show their body. So I said, hey, I can see your body. So she sent me a photo immediately when she got the message of her whole body. I said, hey, I'm going to go to Cancun, or I'm going down to Medellin, Colombia. She's not from either place. She's from Cali, okay? I said, you can go with me. I can't remember exactly what it said. Basically, I'll take her to I'll meet her in Cancun, because I really don't want to fly all the way to Colombia just to meet a girl. And I want to get away from me. I want to go to the beach. I want to hang out for a few days, so I'll bring her up there. It's a couple $100 for a plane ticket. $5 at the most, okay? But sometimes you can get them about $200-300, the average cost. What's the big deal with that? I'm going anyway, okay? Bring her along with you. That's something else too. Unless you haven't been to the country, don't just go there to meet the girl, okay? I've done that. That's like following her around. Go there to have fun and meet her while you're there. At least try to change your mindset about it. So, but back to this other girl. So she sent me the photo, and I said, hey, you should give me your WhatsApp. That's another thing. When you ask for their other contact numbers, don't say, will you give it to me, or can you give it to me? Say, you should give me your WhatsApp. You should give me your phone number, because you're not really asking. So you can't get rejected. If she doesn't give it to you, you didn't ask her for it, you just told her she should give it to you. It's a play on words, but it's very important. It shows dominance. It shows non-neediness. It shows you are taking the lead. And most girls will give it to me. I mean, I get like 9 out of 10, okay? And some of them are like, well, I don't even know you yet. It's like, well, how are you going to get to know me if you don't talk to me, if we don't get to see each other? So back to this other girl, I told her yesterday I would call her. I said, I will call you at, it was like 8:30 or something, 6:30, whatever. She said, I can't then. Later on, I can't. So I said, okay, I'm free. Well, the first conversation, I said, I have 10 minutes at 6:30. She was busy. I said, okay, let me check my schedule. I got back with her a little while later. I said, okay, I have time at 9:30. And actually, she said yes, but I somehow missed the message, so I didn't get back to like 9:45. And I went ahead and messaged her. I said, are you free now? And she didn't get the message like in a few minutes, or 5-10 minutes. So I sent her another message. I said, okay, tomorrow at, I forgot what I said, tomorrow at such and such time. And then she came back. I actually sent a voice message. If you can talk and do a voice message, that's much better. Talk slowly, clearly, and profound. Very important. I said, I can talk to you tomorrow at 9:30 your time. And if it's different time zones, you want to make sure you got the time zones right. Sent that message and said good night. And she said, well, actually, I sent kind of a sexy message. I said, tell me. I said, what do you think about when you lay your head down on the pillow at night? Now that's what's it called? I wasn't looking for an answer. And I said, I can call you. Or I said, I will call you. I will call you at 9:30 tomorrow night. Anyway, sent that message, let it go, and she got back and said, yes, that's fine, or that works for me, or something. Now, I didn't open that message up. That was last night. I didn't open that message up till this morning. Okay, you got better things to do than me sitting there. And I did this because I didn't know nothing about social media or about messaging or anything a few years ago. You have better things to do than just waiting for a message to open up. I mean, people can go crazy with that. And I did it kind of years ago because I didn't know any better. As soon as somebody had messaged me, I'd message them back. And I did long messages. I did all the stuff you're not supposed to do. But I was ignorant of social media. Since then, I've studied it. I've learned it. And you always must control your emotions. If you find yourself just can't wait for the message to come, don't look at your phone. And when the message does come, don't open it up right away. Build some self-discipline. It's not that important. And if she leaves you unread, then you leave her unread. Not as a game, but just to show yourself that, hey, if she gets pissed off, so what? There are so many beautiful girls in the world. And if you can't go out there and experience these girls and meet these girls because of your lack of finances, then work on yourself. Work on your business, whatever. Get yourself in a position where you're not stuck in a small pond, where you can go out and fish the big seas of the world, because there are so many cooperative, beautiful girls in the world in other countries. And I'm not talking about the Philippines, where you go over there and buy a bunch of girls and whatever. Not that there's anything wrong with that if that's what you want to do. And there's some beautiful girls in the Philippines and Thailand that probably would like to have a good husband, but then you also have the other ones. And I'm not talking about prostitutes here. I'm talking about girls that are beautiful, that are just looking for a man that can give them something more than a shack in the woods or barely scraping by with a couple of kids. Not that I'm looking to get married, but the point I'm making is there are some beautiful, classy girls out there. They're not prostitutes, they're not whores, they're not escorts, but they want to go do something besides go to the club, okay? And if you're the man that can do that for them, guess what? You can provide them with a feeling. All women are looking for a man that can provide them with a feeling. Either the feeling of having a wonderful life, the feeling of excitement and anxiety. They want to feel emotion. Women like to feel emotion. And however you can give that to them, then they are attracted to that. Okay, and if they're attracted to that, then they're attracted to you because you're the man that can do that. But you also need to be good. I don't give a shit how much money you got. If you're not good with women, it doesn't work. You can't get on any of these sites and bribe. Well, there are some gold diggers, but you don't want that. You just want to go out and buy you an hourly prostitute if you're going to do that. But there are women that want to be with you because of the person you are, the type of person that you are, to attract. How do I say it? A lot of people say women just want you for your money. Okay, we have the same thing in the States. But what they're attracted to, other than gold diggers that just want money, is the type of person that it takes to acquire finances and assets. There's a certain character that person has that these women are attracted to. But if you don't have a game, if you don't know how to relate to people, if you don't know how to relate to girls, if you can't make them feel comfortable, if they don't have fun with you, girls just want to have fun, that's very true. Then I don't care how much money you got, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, whoever, it doesn't matter. They will be with you, but they won't be with you. And it's no fun. It's no fun if they're with you just for the money. They got to be with you for the experience, for the emotion, for what you provide from in here. The material things or whatever adventure you guys go on is just a reflection of what is in here. That's what they want. And that's what they will reward you with, or how do I say, express back to you. They will be with you. They will have a desire for you. As opposed to if it's just a gold digger and she is with you just for your money. It's really hard to describe this. I hope I've made this clear, because there are gold diggers out there, but I'm telling you, it doesn't take long to weed those out online. I can figure them out in about 3 or 4 sentences. They start out with some story about, well, you know, my phone's not very good. I can't really use the camera much, etc., etc. So beware of that, because you run into quite a bit of that. But you got the same thing when you go out here in the clubs in different places. You've seen the shows or the little clips on YouTube where the gold digger clips where the guy pulls up in the Lambo and she's all like wanting to go with him, and it's just because he's got the car. But is it because he's got the car, or is it because he's the type of person, or she at least thinks he is, or he presents that he is the type of person that has the character, the strength, and the ability to provide for a person, which is represented by what he has acquired? That's something to think about too. I'm going to stop it there. I got to get to work. We are starting a little late this morning, but I hope this has been of value to you. Share it with a friend, And if you would like to get my help personally, you can contact me at marksinspiration.com. I'll put the link in the description. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.